Half-Life was the game that brought character to the first-person shooter. While earlier games like Doom and Quake had only enemies, Half-Life had people on your side.
Got one.
Half-Life 2 saw those characters evolve into Barney, Kleiner, Eli and Alyx, with a significant investment in tech.
We added Ken's eye tech to that.
Eyeballs was about 9 months. Just on Eyeballs, the characters went from looking like interesting dolls to Alyx just looked at me.
Despite all that character tech, Gordon spends most of the base game entirely alone. All the effort in the world would have gone to waste until episodes 1 and 2, in which Alyx rides shotgun the whole way through. As mute and expressionless Gordon soldiers on, it's here that Alyx becomes the emotional centre of Half-Life. City 17 is her world. Gordon's Black Mesa colleagues are her family and friends. Gordon fights, but she's the one with something to fight for. Of all Half-Life's characters, Alyx is the best of them. The worst of them is you, Gordon. Because he's not a character, he's a camera and a gun. Back in 2004, on the first page of Raising the Bar, Gabe Newell said that a single-player game is really a movie that you create in cooperation with the player, where the lead actor doesn't have a copy of the script. But you couldn't be that actor because you couldn't express emotion. All Gordon could do was move, pick up, throw, and shoot. The only allowed expression of your humanity was a crowbar coming down a steel corridor. You were not an actor, you were the stunt double. When the action was over, all you could do was stand there. When your old pal Barney revealed himself, when Alyx wigged out, when she lay dying on a table, whenever they needed you, all you could do was stand there.
Hurry back.
Until now. This is the Half-Life 2 VR mod, 2004 brought to life. The game just hits different in VR. You still move, pick up, throw, and shoot. But now you can blind fire around corners. You can be spontaneous with the environment. The gravity gun is no longer stuck to your face and is a joy to manipulate. With an accurate field of view, 3D depth perception, and my actual hands, I can hit tracking shots that I just can't with a mouse. I've never had so much fun and never been better at air shots than I was playing Half-Life in VR. Using your head and hands allows you to perform actions with a subtlety and creativity that you just can't do with a monitor. But the best part of stepping into Gordon's suit, of putting your hands into Half-Life, is expressing yourself, responding to the situation. You can finally become that actor Gabe Newell talked about. You're no longer the camera, you're the man. And the right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world.
I'm like, oh! Alright? Okay. It's alright. You're going to be okay. There you go. There you go. Okay, let's go and find out what we're doing.
In many games, a lot of the emotional or roleplay aspects are prompted and then executed for you by the game. But in VR, no one told me to do this. You take the initiative and express your own ideas your own way. That's what it means to be an actor. And every actor does it a little differently, puts their own take on it. It doesn't really matter that the game recognizes none of these actions, or that as an actor you don't really have an audience. It's fun, like dancing in your living room or singing in the shower. Don't get me wrong, I'd love it if these actions were recognized by the game and other characters responded to them, but this wasn't the case even for Alyx. No spoilers here, but the game intentionally either physically blocked you or kept other characters literally out of arm's reach. Valve's perfectionism doesn't allow for awkward interactions where the player and other characters occupy the same space, clipping into each other. The game was a huge step forward for VR, but also a step back from the more involved character moments of the earlier games. Half-Life was the game that brought character to the first-person shooter. The second game brought those characters to life, but I had to wait 20 years before I could finally be part of their story. I kept switching between screen and VR to make this video, and every single time I switched back to VR felt like a revelation. It's like Half-Life 2 was just always meant to be this way. If you haven't played it at all yet, play the VR mod first, even skipping ahead and playing episodes 1 and 2. If you've played the games before but never in VR, well, let's just say your hour has come again.
So wake up, Mr. Freeman. Wake up and smell the ashes.
Watching. If you're new, check out maybe my other videos. If you're old, sorry it's been so long. If you want to know what I've been up to, I might make a little video next week. Please check out Paul Ryder's Let's Play here. Thank you so much for letting me use your video, and super thanks to the people who made the VR mod and made playing Half-Life 2 in VR possible. Thank you.